His body of work is unbelievable, and it's, I mean, not to be second done by James Laurinaitis, who the reality is James was a 3-time All-American, and he won this award and won this award, and maybe Raekwon hasn't received those awards, but in my mind, the body of work of what he's done in that locker room to build the culture to what we have is second to none. And that's where I actually texted Jerry last night of where he's at. I said, hey, do we have any chance, is this guy going to make it an All-American? Because he deserves a picture on that wall. He deserves a tree. And maybe the people outside don't see everything because statistically he doesn't have the stats or the sacks or those kinds of things. He might not make the flash plays that Ryan Shazier or Darren Lee made. But the reality is, I don't know. I haven't coached many guys that I could say mean more to that unit, to that defense, and to this team, just with everything, the humility shown from the day he's walked in.
So that's interesting to me, of like that 5-star thing, right? Huge recruit, but then you're talking humility, or how he acted in that. It
was
guys,
unique,
right?
and you don't know what you're getting. I mean, you go down to Savannah, Hinesville, Georgia, and you think you got an idea. You're in their home, but do you really know? And I think maybe it was like the third day he was here. It was minus 17 degrees. They closed school, which they don't normally do. And someone didn't pick him up for a 6 a.m. workout. So what did he do? He hustled over, walked, jogged, whatever it is, got here late. Well, he had dawn patrol the next day because he was late for a workout. And we were on the road recruiting. I come in, and I remember seeing, I say, hey, why do you have dawn patrol? I was late. As simple as that, I was late. And it was just one of those things I stepped back and said, he didn't make an excuse. He didn't blame somebody else. He owned everything that happened. And not to mention, he walked when it was minus 17 degrees. It's one of them things you just kind of step back and say, wow, we got something special. I don't know if he can play yet, but we got something special in a kid. And I see his mother whenever I said, I don't know what you did. Maybe I should send my kids to you. But whatever you did, it really worked. And just the type of kid, and he's shown that. And like I said, might not show up in the stats, but it shows up in that room, and it shows up in the culture of this program.